everybody, and for today's adventure, we are at Lake Maria State Park. And we're hoping to see some turtles and deers. This is the Trail Interpretive Center. Okay. It's the indoor. It's got restrooms indoors. Indoor picnic. Bear and scavenger hunt. Lake Maria, Woodlands and Wetlands. Well, that's cool. Minnesota landscape regions situated on the north end of Minnesota's Big Woods landscape region. Lake Maria State Park has been sculpted by many episodes of glacial activity. As the most recent glaciers receded, giant ice chunks were left in isolated pockets. Insulated by tons of earth, the ice chunks slowly melted. As they melted, the overlying debris slumped into the space and formed rounded depressions, known as kettles. Many of these kettle holes have become lakes and ponds. This is the characteristic terrain of Lake Maria State Park. Rounded depressions and rounded hills, kettles and cames, the swale and the swell of the land. This rolling wooded terrain with its waterlogged depressions provides homes for the thousands of resident species. Of the many plant communities within the park, two dominant ones provide the best opportunities to explore and enjoy nature's handiwork. The Hardwood Forest, a transition zone between northern and southern types, and the cattail marsh. Wetlands both provide unique and specialized habitats for plants and animals. Water, the thread common to all life, dominates the local landscape, from the vernal ponds of the forest to hundreds of acres of cattail marsh. Water on the land creates a mosaic of infinite beauty and variety. Dominated by oaks, the hardwood forest of Lake Maria also contains remnants of big woods forest made up of the maples and basswood, the second growth species of ironwood, birch, and aspen. A diversity of forest types and numerous temporary ponds called vernal or spring ponds provide habitat for a wide variety of plants and animals. From the duff layer on the forest floor to the tops of mature oaks, insects, amphibians, birds, and mammals benefit from and depend on the forest. Interior species such as scarlet tanager, ovenbird, and wood thrush thrive in the deep woods, while edge species such as deer, blue jay, and raccoon depend on forest edges and clearings. Fragmentation of the forest from logging, grazing, farming, and homesteading has altered much of the original vegetation. Park management activities are designated to restore native vegetation and enhance forest diversity. Besides its obvious benefit to wildlife, the forest helps clean our air and water, moderates air temperature and wind, and produces oxygen. A walk in the forest provides us opportunities to exercise our legs and our senses to develop an appreciation of woodlands. Walk quietly and enjoy the sights, sounds, and smells of the forest. And there's a swan over here. Wetlands are crucial to plants, animals, and humans. Historically regarded as wasteland, cactus marshes have been drained, filled, and altered to suit our short-term needs. Wetlands are actually some of the most productive ecosystems in the world. No part of our landscape provides so many benefits at so little cost. Here are some of these benefits: wildlife habitat, an abundance of food, cover and water support, a great variety of wildlife. Numerous food chains range from microscopic plants and animals to birds of prey and upland animals like deer, raccoon, and fox. During the spring and fall migration, the marsh teems with migratory birds, including ducks, geese, herons, egrets, terns, warblers, and blackbirds. Habitat for threatened species, wetlands, also harbor threatened or endangered species. The Blandings turtle. A state-threatened species thrives in the wetlands of Lake Maria. And I'm hoping to see one. We are going to be looking for the turtle while we're here. I am very excited. I hope we see it. Water quality wetlands are natural water purifiers. Soil microbes, plant litter, and the living plants work as a system to reduce pollution levels in water. During heavy rains, wetlands store floodwater, releasing it slowly into the streams and rivers, thereby reducing flooding, erosion, and property damage. Wetlands also help to recharge groundwater. Recreation and education besides the boating, canoeing, and fishing opportunities in wetlands. This unique ecological environment provides the ideal setting to study and observe its beauty and vitality. Through all the seasons, the wetland provides benefits to wildlife. For humans, it offers the intangible and invaluable excitement of seeing unspoiled wildness. And there's a signature at the bottom of this painting. Greg Wimmer 92. cool. I didn't notice that that was a painting before. That is very nicely done. Largest North American waterfowl with 6 to 8 feet wingspan. Adults are white with long straight necks, black bill and facing. Adults are white with long straight necks, black bill and feet. Young are gray with pinkish bill. Males and females look alike. Name comes from the trumpet-like call. It's found in freshwater marshes along lakes and ponds. Prefers shallow wetlands 1 to 3 feet deep, and mix of emergent vegetation and open water with muskrat beaver lodges. And last year I saw a lot of swans, my most I've ever seen. It was a lot of swans. Okay, Blandings turtle. Distribution and management. It's got a yellow belly. I saw pictures, but we're hoping to see it, so we're gonna scope around. Although formerly more widespread, the Blandings turtle is now found in small spotty populations in the upper Midwest. Remnant populations are also found in New England and Nova Scotia. In Minnesota, the largest known population is in the Weaver Dunes area of southern eastern Minnesota. Elsewhere, spotty populations exist in the wetlands of central Minnesota. Due to abundant habitat, Blandings turtles are found in Lake Maria State Park. While exact numbers are unknown, continued reporting and documentation of the turtle sightings will help determine the population in the park. Locations of nesting sites are also needed to manage and protect these valuable areas. So that whole area is all you can see that. Report sightings of Blandings turtle to park headquarters. Watch for turtles crossing the roads if possible. Move the turtle off the roadway. Never take the turtles home or move them from their territory. Doing so disrupts nesting activities and reduces the number of successful nests. Help reduce the high predator populations by keeping garbage and trash in tamper-proof containers. For more information on turtles, stop at park headquarters. So I think the lake is that way or that way?
Up over the hill, I think.
That way.
Because there's a big wide open area just on the other side of the trees.
Drinking water for your pets and you. Do I trust it? No. I brought my own.
It's real life Minecraft exploration.
That's a pretty rock. Ooh.
Beavers.
Oh, yeah.
Gnawing on the tree.
Num num num.
Won't take long before that'll come down. The beaver will be over in the corner going. See, Minecraft, real life.
It's a lake, but it's the swamp. Watch out for... There's a turtle. How do I zoom?
I don't know. I think it's one of the sides here.
I saw you, little turtle. Oh, there you are. There you are. Hi.
You see the bubble? It's either a fish or a turtle.
A turtle.
Right here in front of us. Yeah. He's just sitting there floating. Is that another one right there by the lily pad?
Could be.
Oh, he's moving. He's swimming out there. You see him? No, that can't be a turtle. He's not moving. Only in this area do you get to see wildlife. The rest of the park is for human life. I think they were here first.
The dinosaur. I heard a toad. Ribbit. Ribbit.
Right here. Little chipmunk. See him? See this tree right here? Let me try this city boy.
That is a monarch. On a milkweed plant. Monarch caterpillar. This is my first time seeing a monarch butterfly caterpillar out in the wild and not in some like facility or butterfly garden or anything like that.
Coming out of the leaf, chowing down.
We're having a drought season this year, so I'm gonna have to come back when it's a more rainy year. There's a park bench down there. But I think that might be a little pond, but it's all dried up. There's 2 doors into the indoor picnic restroom area. And right now we are on the hiking trail for the hiking club. So I'm gonna keep my eye out for the code and hopefully we can find it. And when we are doing the state park hiking club trails, I will not be sharing the code when we do find it. I will mention location roughly, but I will not say where the code is. And we just came from parking lot and there. Let's see, there's 3 trails: Bergen Trail, Anderson Hill Loop, and Big Woods Loop, and Maria Lake. We'll go hiking club. It goes that way. So hopefully we find the passcode. So if we do, this will be my first code located. I have yet to find one. Okay. Yep, and that way it doesn't say for the club, but this way it says for the club. And there's a fork in the road, so it looks like we go right. Yep, because that's okay. Make sure that you bring bug spray or some kind of bug repellent. If you're interested in doing the clubs, you can get the club kits at the park office, for the state park offices. There's a hiking club and there's a passport club. We've got 18 stamps now for the stamp for the state park stamp club one, for the passport club. So it's a lot of fun. You get to see a lot of different things by doing it and go a lot of different places. Some of the state parks are better than others, but each one seems to have its own little unique cool thing. I'm really liking this one a lot. It's really pretty. There's a lot of wildlife that's in it, and the Blandings turtle is that sounds really cool. So I really hope that we can see one. Some of the trails are wheelchair accessible and others not so much. I'm kind of hoping that someday they'll be making more trails that are wheelchair accessible. That is really pretty. There's a billboard looking thing up ahead. So I'm gonna look on that to see if there's a pass code. But it looks like it might just be a map. Okay, there's not a code that I can see, but it talks about the different Lake Maria's songbirds. There's a scarlet tanager, red-eyed vireo, wood thrush, chestnut-sided warbler, oven bird. It kind of looks like a sparrow a little bit. Black and white warbler. Neotropical migration. What's neotropical migration? Many of the forest songbirds of Lake Maria State Park are migrating as they pass through. The largest group are called neotropical migrants. Neotropical songbirds migrate to and from Mexico, Central America, and point south. This means they fly thousands of miles every spring and fall. About 300 of the 650 bird species that nest in North America are neotropical migrants. Some spring migrants, like the scarlet tanager, stop at Lake Maria State Park to breed. And the sign goes that way, and there's a huge hill. Oh boy. And horse poop. Watch your step. There is a cleaning brush that's supposed to be at the front entrance of the trails for the park. It's broken. So, I'm thinking I might start adding a brush. I might start adding like a shoe brush. There's horsehair type brushes that you can get. So I might start carrying one of those in my backpack along with other things for a hiking backpack. So we got water, bug spray, sun lotion, sometimes light snacks, or lunch, depending on how long we plan on being there. Sometimes it's more than planned, but yeah. You don't want to be carrying invasive species or anything else in and out of places, so it's good to do that. To use those brushes when you can, but they don't, when it's like this one, it's good to bring your own. I think there's 2 trails here that have, they're called Interpretive Trails. So they have a lot of signs on them that you can read about the different habitats and things like that. So those are always fun to read. I think there's 2 of those trails here. We've come to another fork in the road. So we're going to be going this way. I'll have to see if that one park building's open all night for if you camp here, so you can use that restroom. Because otherwise there's vaulted bathrooms. A couple different vaulted bathrooms. Okay, another fork in the road. That's a horse trail. Okay, we turn right. Summer map. So does it change throughout the seasons? We just passed by B17 campground. We're almost to B16 campground. And we're following the Bjorkund trail. There's Maria Lake and then Little Mary Lake. Little Mary Lake. So we'll be passing by this one in a minute, in a little bit. We started here. Because after the park entrance, that's where the bathrooms are, right there. So park entrance, go to left. That's where we first came in. And then we drove to there. Then we walked to here. And we didn't make it all the way to the turnaround point, but we did go, I think, halfway down. So we did that. And then now we're here. And here. Okay, so this is B16. This is one of the campsites. So we're almost to the lake. I'm kind of curious to what this looks like. I don't think this is occupied at all. Because one of these times it would be nice to stay here. And we are in a fire ban because of the dry weather and stuff that we've been having. So no fires allowed right now. This is a nice big area. You can have a couple different tents up. Little picnic table. And yeah, no. Okay. This is cute though. Alright, let's continue on. There are a couple state parks too that do have wheelchair accessible camping. And that's when we'll have Bam Bam with us. Well, that's what we'll need for him. And then if Unspoken's legs are acting up, then we'll need one for him as well. So I'm wondering if we'll see the turtle. We might have saw the turtle at Lake Mary, but I'm not 100% sure if that was in fact the Blandings turtle. Blandings turtle. I'm hoping it was, but I'm not 100% sure. There's a deer. There's a deer right there. It's I'm gonna walk slow so I don't scare it. I think I see the passcode. That's for your horses, I think. Yeah, for your horses. Okay, I just found my first pass code of the hiking club pass codes. It's right there at Lake Maria. So that's awesome. My first one, found it. That was a pretty big passcode sign. I was hoping it would be that big. So, and it was nicely put out in the open so people can see it nicely. So, that was awesome. Walked from here down to here, over, that's where the passcode is, and now we're going that way back to the car. I think I hear another deer too, but I'm not 100% sure. This says Trail Center. So I'm gonna kind of walk slow, just in case it is a deer. They blend into the background, so it's sometimes hard to see them. But with the big crunches of the sticks, that's bigger than a squirrel. So we're almost back to the car. That's not good. Jeez.